Yeah, welcome back, guys. As I shared with you earlier, we are coming to continue with the power of 7, as I mentioned earlier in the video. Now, let's look at the life path number 7. When we talk of life path, literally, it is an energy that is derived from the day you were born. For instance, if you are somebody who was born on the 29th of December 1982, then your life path will become 7. If you are a 7 life path person, what it literally means is that in this lifetime, your fate in life is going to be surrounded around the energies of the 7. And what is fate in life? Fate is a supernatural, is something that is supernaturally ordained, something that the human being doesn't have power in. Fate is something that determines what happens in your life. So to have a life path number 7, what it literally means is that fate is going to design situations in a way that you in this lifetime have to create your own path in life. So for a 7 person or somebody who have life path number 7, like the example I gave, literally what it means is that in this lifetime you will face situations that will push you to create your own path. And in creating your own path, what it means is that you have to go deeper into the situations and circumstances that you will confront in your life in order to help you create your own path. Being a number 7 person, what it means is that some of the works that you can do, or a career that can help you to find fulfillment in life, should be a career that is related to number 1, spirituality. And spirituality, when you talk of spirituality is not about making sacrifices or making blood sacrifices, or trying to engage so much in the dark part of divinity. But rather, spirituality is about finding the essence behind every single action that we take as a people. Spirituality is about bringing awareness and bringing consciousness to the actions that we take in our daily basis. Spirituality is about seeking the truth behind every action. Always trying to ask why something is done. Spirituality is about discovering the inner divinity within you. It's about going within to discover the inner divinity, or to discover the soul within. So the life path number 7 person, literally, number 1, you are here as a spiritual person to find the truth behind the actions that we take. Number 2, as a life path number 7 person, you are here to scrutinize all man-made systems that humanity cling onto. You are here to scrutinize them and bring out the truth so that you can create a path for others to follow. And truth is the only thing that the 7 seeks in everything. Why? Because it is the only authority in existence. Something that is true. Our belief systems, our cultural systems, our traditions, or faith, or anything, or any of our actions can change it. Truth is something that defends itself. So for the number 7 person, or a person with life path number 7, literally you are here to scrutinize every single system of humanity, whether it is religion, whether it is politics, whether it is family, whether it is tradition, whatever tradition it is. You are here to scrutinize it and bring out the things that matter. As a life path number 7, you are the mystic. As I mentioned in one of my videos, you are the mystic. You are the most misunderstood among all of humanity. Why? Because your understanding of reality is very much deeper than what the ordinary person can see. Why? Because the 7 energy, as I mentioned to you, is ruled by Ketu. And Ketu is a headless divinity. Ketu is a headless planet. Ketu is one planet that goes within. It doesn't go outward. Anytime the 7 person try to cling on to material things, it becomes difficult. So as a 7 life path person, as I mentioned, you are here to find the truth. You are the mystic. You are the most misunderstood. But it's beautiful. What you need to know as a 7 person is this. You should understand yourself. The world will never understand you because you are beyond understanding. You are beyond mystery. The 7 is that energy that can really takes you into deep, that can take you deeper into the mysteries of this existence. As mentioned earlier, the 7 energy is ruled by Ketu, and the highest vibration of the 7 energy can be found in Mula Nakshatra. The Mula Nakshatra forms the first part of Sagittarius zodiac sign in Vedic astrology. And Mula Nakshatra happens to be the gaze of divinity, or the gaze of gods. And this 7 energy, as I said, find its beauty in Mula Nakshatra. And like I mentioned, Mula Nakshatra is ruled by the goddess Niriti, and Niriti is the goddess of destruction and dissolution. So if you are a 7 person here, one thing I can tell you is this: keep in mind not to get too attached to material things, because anything that looks beautiful in your eye, Niriti have the power to destroy it, to dissolve it for you. Not to destroy, but to dissolve it. And why? Because this beautiful goddess wants you to experience the other side of life that others cannot experience. Being a 7 is like giving, a key to liberation. As I mentioned, you form a bridge between the physical and the spiritual. You are in the middle. So it's easy for you to jump into spirituality, or you will fall deep into material existence and your suffering will be endless. So a life path number 7 person, like I said, you have to be spiritual. Yes, be happy that you are being misunderstood, because the world cannot understand you. Number 3, you are here to give genuine love to the world. Why? Because as I mentioned, 7 energy understand what is meant by love. Why? Because Ketu as a planet is a headless planet. The senses in the human body, all the 5 senses, about 4 senses are within the body. About 4 senses are within the body: the sight, the hearing, tasting, speaking. Perhaps it's only feeling that is still part of the body, but the prominent senses are within the head. So you can imagine a planet that doesn't have a head. It means that all the hula balloons that is going on in this physical material planet or material universe, Ketu doesn't give a damn. The same thing applies to you as a life path number 7 person. So as I mentioned, I will want you to pay much attention to yourself and follow the path of the 7. Yes, so as a 7 life path person, careers that can help you in this lifetime is to become like a philosopher. You have to make sure you study everything to the core. Whatever thing you are studying, study it to the core. Spiritual, like the scriptures, like yoga, meditation, anything that goes beyond the mind. Those are careers that can make you happy. Then, as a 7 life path person, you are here, like I said, to create your own path. And in creating your own path, you need to be unique in your own sense. And how do you become unique in your own sense? You become unique when you are able to create a path that will allow others to follow you. So being a life path number 7, to me, I can say is a blessing in disguise. Why is it a blessing in disguise? Because it's the key to liberation. It's the key to understanding God. For most people, everything about God has been told. Everything about God has been learned. Everything about God can only be found in the written scripture. But you, the 7 person, you have the power to discover God through the inner journey. You have the power to discover God through the internal concept. Because why? This energy is an energy that takes you deep, 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 deep within yourself. And once you discover the inner divinity within you, the soul or the divinity that give manifestation to this entire universe is easy to discover.